Hey guys, I don't want this little side quest of getting all the way up to League 3 to take very long, so I'm just going to do the second league just again, 2 videos in a day. I want to make sure that this gets done right now, so I'm going to keep going. I mean, oh, I suppose you guys don't realize this, but I just finished recording a moment ago. The level differences are going to be real now, so like, now that this is a level 12 cap, I'm not going to have equal levels, I'm going to be slightly under-leveled now. But it'll probably work out fine, but I will definitely have to focus up a bit more. He's got Firecracker, Archers, Skellies. Strikes me as either Hog or Mega Knight, maybe both. Bait? Playing Miner? Playing Miner. That's annoying. I'm gonna let that Firecracker go, actually. Oh, those Archers basically full-killed my Valk. Sometimes it amazes me how much damage per second Archers do. I was planning on hogging with the Valk. I'm just gonna have to kind of accept that I took a bunch of damage in early game. Hog, Mini P.E.K.K.A. Skellies, Archer, Mini P.E.K.K.A. Skellies, Archers. That's cycle. Zap. Very aggressive deck. This could actually be a solid player. Because he's either very aggressive because he doesn't know how to play the game, or he's very aggressive because he does know how to play the game. You get what I mean? He's aggressive in the right way, but that might just be because he's getting a good matchup, because I don't have much for his bats. Okay, so he's got Firecracker, Archers, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Zap, Skellies, Bats, Miner. That's almost all of his cards already. I'm gonna Firecracker early for this because he's gonna Miner. There's only so many times he can make the same play before I'll learn. Zap, okay. Well, that was super aggressive, so you notice there, he was just as aggressive even though it was not working out for him. So this time, he's taking a bunch of damage for it. I was on my back foot when he was being aggressive. It's good to be aggressive when your opponent's on their back foot, so to speak, when they're not up in Elixir. Look at this guy. He just plays stuff. Okay, so clearly he wasn't... I'm going to log this because he's going to Firecracker. He's not going to Firecracker. Okay, I was really expecting a Firecracker there. But, he was playing ultra aggressive for no reason. I'm guessing that he just plays that way. I'm gonna lightning this because, well, it's kind of a tough situation. I had to Valk this. Let the Miner go. Both King Tower and Princess Tower going after it, so I don't have to play something on it. I mean, what do they say? Miner does no damage. I'll get one hog hit for that Miner. Yep. Very nice. That's practically over already. So, he was ultra, mega, super aggressive. I was wondering if it was because he was good or if it was because he was bad. It was because he was bad. So I'm just gonna slap an Inferno Tower down. There's nothing he can do about this. His deck is very light, so even though Inferno Tower does nothing against bats, he can't really bats into it anyway, because if he gets a Miner down, the Miner's gonna get Inferno. If he plays bats first, then the Tower's gonna kill the bats. So against ultra light decks like that, you can just set up a defensive building and it'll work. The reason I didn't choose to set up a defensive building is because I knew that he was bad enough that I could just take his tower anyway. Duchess. Barrel. Low barrel. I'm gonna gobs so I can save my log for something else. Over-leveled barrel too. Level 12 barrel means that I can never afford to ignore it, because his gobs take 3 hits instead of 2. Bar barrel means he's not playing a meta log bait deck, so I'm expecting some mid-ladder nonsense here. And there is said mid-ladder nonsense. You never see Firecracker with Gob Barrel because he's going to activate my King Tower. And a P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A log bait. That certainly is a deck. Okay. I'm going to log this. You saw I played my Gobs earlier, so I could I could save my log for something else in this deck. Oh, that's going to... yeah. It kind of sucks to have to just eat a hog like that, but I gotta make sure that the P.E.K.K.A isn't connected to my tower. I'd rather take a big negative trade than just let that go. I'm actually gonna play stupid aggressive here because his Duchess is out of ammo. And the Duchess isn't out of ammo anymore. Okay, I thought the Valk was gonna one-tap the remainder of that barb. Wait. Is he actually playing Longbait? He's got Firecracker, Princess, Cannon, P.E.K.K.A, Barrel. I guess we'll test if my Firecracker one-taps his Princess right now. Okay, it still does. That's nice. I'm gonna set up an Inferno Tower. Okay. I'm gonna hog opposite. So, the reason I'm setting up an Inferno Tower here is because he hasn't shown me a big spell. And big spells are usually the hardest counters to Inferno Towers. I mean, aside, of course, from Ewiz Zap. I have my delivery for his barrel. I'm just gonna hover this. I'm gonna have delivery and then gobs his barrel. I don't really mind that my Inferno Tower died without killing his P.E.K.K.A because I can counter the rest of it with just a Firecracker. Firecracker is funny. You see there, his what was it? His Stab Gob took 3 tower hits instead of 2 tower hits to kill because he was 1 level high, or at least 1 level higher than my towers. I don't know what made him mess up that cannon, but I'll take it, I guess. That's fine by me. Yeah, I was expecting a Dark God there. He can choose to barrel if he wants, but since I have hovered gobs, it won't work. I'm just going to pre-place them just in case. Actually, he didn't play it. I'm going to Firecracker opposite lane, hover my Valk. Hog, and now I have Login Cycle again. Okay. I don't think I've actually done one of those fancy Valk plays with God Barrel. I think I'll play a Valk. I'll intentionally mess up so I can show you guys this Valk. Assuming he plays a God Barrel. Play a God Barrel, do it. Come on. Do it. Come on. Really? You're not gonna do it? Come on. He just doesn't want me to... Okay. So, if you play a Valkyrie instantly behind the tower like that, it will full counter a Goblin Barrel. I wanted to do that, but he just decided to never Goblin Barrel for the rest of the game. So, yeah. I mean, I guess there's nothing I can do if they decide to play bad. Okay. Keep on moving through the arena. This is going to be kind of a long video, by the way, if you couldn't tell. I mean, you probably can tell because this is YouTube and you can see, like, the time bar. I don't have a time bar. I'm doing this on the, ad-libbed. Everybody's playing Expo. I guess Vicky was right. Not Vicky. Expo is really popular down here. For some odd... Oh, right. I know why Expo is popular down here. Nobody knows how to play against Expo or Mortar. Expo is even harder to play against than Mortar. So I imagine that people can get away with doing some crazy Expo plays if nobody knows how to handle it. Expo Tesla Bats. I know it's not a meta Expo deck because there are 0 Expo decks in the game that use... Bats. A Firecracker opposite lane, because you got a log on this side, so I don't mind if he gets a... What is this, Expo Bait? You know, I actually thought of Expo Bait before, because, like, bait is very strong when they don't have... What? Well, first of all, it is Expo Bait, but second of all, I drag Expo. What the heck? It's like he's playing Mega Knight Bait, but he just decided to slap in an iDrag instead of except he slapped in an Expo instead of Mega Knight. You see there, he's royally screwed because he just spent 6 elixir, 9 elixir after the zap, 7 elixir, 8 elixir after the zap. What is my brain today? But he spent 8 elixir for my 5, so he was down 3 on top of it, on top of having a hog coming after him. So he just didn't have the elixir to do anything about that. His King Tower did help him out quite a bit there. That's one unfortunate part of playing Firecracker. There's not really much I can do to stop people from activating the King Towers here. Most of the time what you do against good players is you play very slowly and carefully and make sure that your Firecracker dies on defense. He is playing Mega Knight Bait? What did he swap out for Expo? So he's got Miner, Gang, Bats, iDrag. This is all classic. He's going to pull my Valk backwards. Yeah. No one saw it coming. No one saw it coming, my friendo. I'm going to Lightning this. I want to keep my Valk alive for a little bit longer. Or very long, because the iDrag dies. I'm going to Hog like this. And then Valk low. Yeah, because I figured the Hog was going to jump. I really want to make sure that my Firecracker stays alive here. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's actually really bad. So I missed the log. I played it a little bit slow. But because those gobs take 3 hits, they take a lot of damage off my tower. I can actually Valk to counter both the Miner and the Expo here. I'm expecting him to play something else for it, so as soon as that Tesla pops up, I'm going to hit a Lightning on both of them. There it is. His tower's practically gone. I remember he was at 1500 at some point. I don't know where the other 1000 came from. Yeah. Let me count his cards. So he's got Zap, Mega Knight, iDrag, Gang, Miner, Bats, Expo. I think he swapped out Spear Gobs for Expo, which is kind of crazy. I'll Firecracker to pierce these bats. He can zap if he wants. It won't do him any good. Gob surround. Yep, that'll tank quite a few Mega Knight hits. Another log. He's not really doing anything good right now. He's just kind of spamming stuff and hoping that it works. It's game over now. He doesn't have enough elixir for a Mega Knight, so he can't stop this. Yep. Okay. Mega Knight Expo bait. What the heck? Mega Knight Expo bait. Mega Knight Expo. I just have to keep saying it because it's not believable. You know? Mega Knight Expo bait. Mega Knight Expo bait. That's crazy. Is this giant horde rage? Okay, so I guess we'll be careful. Minion horde is a very volatile card. It's all or nothing. I've got double count. What? Okay, so I can full counter that 3M with just a lightning because I'm gonna intentionally not hit the tower here so I can kill all the musketeers. That's a 6 for 9, but I also spent a 4, so that's a 10 for 9. So I'm down 1 elixir, but I got a hog hit for it. So it's essentially a one elixir lightning. So yeah, I guess I'm fine. I will see what he does. He should be at 10 elixir right now. There it is. And there's his horde. You see, this is what I'm talking about. You're not supposed to put... If you're going to, like, play a surprise deck, don't put your cards in your banner. What do you mean, well played? I just hard counter you. I have Firecracker and Delivery for his horde, Lightning for his 3M, and Gobs for his Prince. He's going absolutely nowhere in this matchup. Does that take tower? That takes tower. That's nice. Okay. He's also got Rage. Rage kind of just died after it got that damage nerf. I didn't think it was going to be that impactful, but everybody just stopped playing it for some reason. I mean, like, some people are playing it, but I don't see it nearly as often anymore. I gotta be careful. Oh, is he playing OG 3M? Because there's, like, some old 3M deck that uses Battle Ram Giant. Never mind. What is that? Giant Mirror. I think this might actually be the first time in the history of my playing this game that I've ever seen a Giant Mirror player. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. You know, I used to be a mid-ladder menace too. No, I wasn't a menace, I was just a mid-ladder player. So what happened was, I really wanted to delivery that wizard, but I can't because he has horde. So I'm just gonna Valk. I don't really like losing my tank like this, but I know that he has horde, so it's basically just burning a hole in his hand right now. He can't play anything. He can't play the horde or else he's just gonna get crazy negative trade. I can do another lightning here. This time it's just a straight up +3 trade, so very nice. Not even down a hog to do it. And there we go. Show me a horde. Do it. Do it. There it is. Oh, that rage would actually make some of the goblins, some of the minions lead. Clone! Horde, rage, clone, giant mirror, Prince, 3M. Wizard. Jeez. So anyway, I was talking about how I used to be a mid-ladder player. So what I used to play was, you know how there's 2 barrels, right? So there's God Barrel and there's Skelly Barrel. I used to play God Barrel, Skelly Barrel, Mirror, and Firecracker with Skarmy Bat's Cage and Lightning. That's kind of insane, is that not? Like, just think about that deck for a moment. My only tank is Cage. That's my tankiest unit. Well, I also had Firecracker. Wait, no. Sometimes I played Firecracker, sometimes I didn't. Sometimes I played Delivery, sometimes I didn't. I swapped around cards, but basically the goal was if... Oh, that's very unfortunate. That boss bandit's gonna be a pain. He's got Hunter too? I think I saw Evo Hunter. I might be just dead. Like, this might be an unwinnable matchup already. That's a very nice delivery. Yes, I was very careful with that delivery, so even if he dashed out, it would not get him any good value. If he... Okay, I was gonna say if he zaps that, I would be able to Firecracker activate my King Tower, but I forget that I actually have level 12 gobs, so if he can't zap it. The highest level zap he can have right now is level 12, and level 12 zap doesn't kill level 12 gobs, an equal level. Evo Valk, Evo Hunter, Boss Bandit, Firecracker. I don't quite remember if he had Evo Hunter or Evo Firecracker, I wasn't paying enough attention. I'm gonna distract this Valk with the Hog Rider while my Firecracker goes to work. And he's playing Lumberloon. Okay then. Oh, I was really hoping that that wasn't going to be in the rage. Alright, I have to eat a loon hit here. That kind of sucks. I am just barely down damage. Well, actually, I'm down 200 damage. It's like a full earthquake. It's not terrible. Now that I know he has Lumberloon, he's pretty much just never going to get another Lumberloon to my tower again. Gob's low, delivery high. He can dash out if he wants, but it won't do him any good. Now he can, because Firecracker did some Firecracker stuff. Don't touch my Firecracker. Okay. You're... okay. I suppose that was actually really good value from him, because for 1 elixir he full countered my Valk. He was going to have to play something... okay. So he spent 1 elixir to counter my Valk, and then proceeded to waste a Valk anyway. He's got Lumberloon in hand, by the way, so I gotta be real careful with this. He is playing Evo Hunter. Lightning is a very good counter to Lumberloon. If he Lumberloons in front of this, I'm just gonna Lightning it all. No, okay. He's setting up a Lumberloon. There it is. Do it. Do it. I dare you. There it is. So Lightning can always hit both the Lumberjack and the Loon. So it's very nice because, oh, that's in front. That's in front. This is terrible. And the King Tower is distracted too, so I'm just guaranteed to take a bajillion damage here. That's two Loon hits. He did spend a lot of elixir there, and Evo Valk's gonna bail him out. He's also got Evo Hunter in cycle, which means that I have to be really careful. He can also waste it like that too. I'm just gonna straight up Lightning this. I have to Valk Inferno Tower. He has both of his Evos bail him out in that cycle. I'm going to Inferno Tower Gob. Oh, I was expecting a Loon there. Those Gobs were not good at all. He's gonna dash on my tower now. Okay, I just barely got the push off. I don't think he has a big spell, so this is winnable, but tough. I can only tank 2 Loon death damages, which is scary, because Loon death damage is really hard to stop. I don't think he knows the he doesn't know the side spot for Loon. If you play a Loon on this tile instead of this tile, it will bypass regular placements of buildings. Oh, interesting. Firecracker, he's probably going to dash out. If he dashes out, I'm actually going to hog like this, so even if he decides to dash out, it will get him no value. Okay, he's defending. That's good for me. I'm going to Gobs here to just distract the Hunter. Yep, okay. I have enough elixir for both Valk and Inferno Towers. I was just making sure that I did. I'm gonna Firecracker low. He's gonna play something on that, probably a Boss Bandit or a Valk. That works too. I'm pretty sure he's got Skarmy in hand for this, so I'm gonna log. What's that Boss Bandit? Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. If I get back to another Lightning, it's game over for him. So yeah, we barely managed to come back. It's because he didn't have a big spell. This is why you always need a big, well, in my opinion, you always need a big spell in your deck. Some people play no big spell, but, I mean, that situation is exactly what happens. I was down to 500 damage, and he just couldn't get another wound in my tower, because I had seen all his tricks. It was kind of a tense game. Evo Hunter is crazy good, Valk is really good, Lumberloon is Lumberloon. Duchess, Knight, Tombstone. Knight Tombstone tells me Graveyard, but Duchess tells me not Graveyard. What, are you trying to snipe my Firecracker? Okay. So, very not Graveyard. Okay. I'm hoping that I can get my King Tower off this, but he might just let it die. No, he didn't. Okay. So, I'll Valk like this. That'll pull his... I'll Valk like this. That'll pull his Valk and also get King Tower active. I think I'd take like a tiny bit of Firecracker chip. No, I take none. Okay. Worked out very nicely. I'm up a little bit of damage just because he's playing Duchess. Duchess starts with less health, by the way. Marcher. I don't like Marcher. Marcher is... meh. Meh. I don't like Marcher. Okay, so Inferno Tower, delivery. The Inferno Tower will pull the Giant Skelly away, and then the delivery can snipe the rest of that Firecracker, the rest of the Marcher. I'm pretty sure I'm down elixir, so I'm not going to hog with this, even though his Duchess is out of ammo. He was really expecting a hog there, wasn't he? Wait. Do it, do it, do it. I want him to Gob Barrel so I can do the funny thing. No? Okay, fine. Do it. Do it. I want to do the funny thing. No? Okay. Fine. Someday I'm going to get I'm going to get one of those fancy Valkyries off on video. There it is. And I was way too slow. And he played that like crazy. Okay. He's probably gonna firecracker the river here, so I'm just gonna have this down. Disgusting. And that 2-taps my firecracker. I despise Marcher players. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this because he just spent... Well, actually, I kind of justified his play by giving him a free firecracker, didn't I? Well, I was down elixir. I played a Hog the River anyway. It worked anyway. Oh, what do I care? I got damage. Ooh. You don't do that. You don't fireball nothing. So he fireballed nothing. I got lightning on his tower. He can't do anything about it because he doesn't have fireball for my firecracker anymore. I've got the full hand to counter his stuff. Interesting, Evo Knight. I didn't even realize he was playing Knight this game. I can log this because my log is too high level. Livery. I'm gonna lightning this. Clearly the Marcher's giving me some trouble, so I'm just gonna get it off the map right now. Valkai. Just to make sure that the Giant Skelly stays off my tower for as long as possible. Oh. The levels kept it alive just a smidge too long, so that got on my tower there. I have to make sure that he doesn't Marcher line up this. So this is very close now. We're both down to the wire here because he's got Marcher to line up and Fireball to he's got Marcher lineups and Fireball to chip. How much damage am I? Not enough. I'm pretty sure it's game over for him. Okay, gods can take it too. Oh, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it's game over for him because I get my lightning back in hand before he gets any of his chip cards. If you see any Marcher players, BM them for me. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. So, Valk. Not a fan of wasting a Valk on a swarm. It's not really a waste, but like usually when a deck has a swarm, they also have something that they want you to play a tank on. So, losing my Valk to a swarm like that means that I'm not going to have the Valk for, like, say, a bandit. But that is why I've made this anti-mid-ladder deck, so that even if they have, like, 100 billion tank bait cards, I can have Gobs for one, Delivery for another, Valk for a third. So even matchup fishers don't have a very good time into my deck. Graveyard is probably one of the hardest counters in my deck, actually. I have my log in hand if he decides to go gang the river again. Ewiz, Witch, Arrows, Gang, Knight. That's 5 of his cards. I don't remember if I've seen more. Brain, not brain. Whoa! Okay. I'm pretty sure that's dead. It's dead enough. Which should be dead, you know. If you see it at a sliver of health, that's probably because you were underleveled. I'm pretty sure I'm actually safe to go for a Hog Lightning right now. So I'm gonna do that in a second. All of his counters are light health. Like if I Lightning this, it's gonna kill his Knight and his Ewiz. And I get a Hog hit on top of it. I have to ignore the rest of this Knight because I was so aggressive. Okay, he's giving me log value. I would have had to ignore the rest of that Knight because I was so aggressive, but since he gave me a log, then I didn't have to take any damage in return for it. If you notice there, from his perspective, I went too aggressive, and then because he's a little hot-headed, he went for a gang the river without thinking about what I had in hand. So I want you to like consider from that. Oftentimes, just spamming the river is going to leave you down more than up. Okay. I guess I was slow. Maybe I was lagging. I can't tell. It could be either. Normally I'm actually playing with Ethernet. Normally I have Ethernet plugged into my iPad, but since I'm recording, I can't have the Ethernet cable plugged in because the Ethernet is like is on my charger, and then the way I have my iPad set up right now, if I had my Ethernet plugged in, then it would like mess up the recording audio. Which is kind of funny sounding now that I think about it, but that is how it goes. I played my Gobs way higher this time, so even if he pre-arrows, it won't do him any good. It was my fault last time for playing my Gobs and my Firecracker next to each other. The Firecracker's just doing nothing. She's probably going to get Mega Knighted too, so that was a worthless Firecracker. Yeah, it's fine though. Oh, fisherman. I also don't like fishermen. And that gets a hog hit through all that. That's kind of insane. I don't like that fisherman outranges buildings like that. I'm gonna gobs like this because my front tower is about to die. I'm really glad that my firecracker survived that, actually, because if she didn't survive, I would have been hurting for elixir. I mean, of course, I would have survived because I was going to get a Valk down anyway, but I would definitely be hurting for elixir right now if I didn't. Oh, never mind. Even if there wasn't a firecracker there, I would have just... I would have been about to lose my... Oh. Right, I forgot about that. Okay. What happened there? I swear that my stuff was going to live for longer. Maybe it was levels? Maybe I'm not paying attention? Maybe I'm just bad at video games? I'm going to lightning on defense here because he's going to protect this witch with something. I'm going to firecracker opposite lane so he can't arrows my tower. I don't mind him banditing the river like that. It'll get to my tower, but it won't... It'll get to my tower, but it won't take it, and this is a one-tower game. He can arrows this if he wants, yeah. Oh, he missed. Very good. Very nice log delivery. I'm gonna get a lightning off here. I don't care that he's gonna Mega Knight. Oh, I wish I had waited on the lightning. Yeah. And that's almost game. Okay, that's very close. I just need to get another lightning down. Inferno tower. There's my lightning. That's game. It was closer than it should have been because I was just playing bad, but worked out. I'm hoping that we're close to the end of this arena because I want to get that lightning. I really want to get my lightning leveled up. How many games? 4. 4 more games. Alright. Keep on moving. It's a Squad Busters thing, isn't it? You know, I am permanently biased against Squad Busters because Clash Mini was my favorite Royale game, and then they killed it for Squad Busters. I am, like, I was justified in disliking Squad Busters at the beginning because it was just not a very good game at the beginning. But then they've changed it a lot, actually, to make it better. But I just still don't like it because every time I see it, I think of Clash Mini, and I think to myself, Clash Mini better, Clash Mini better. I don't know what I've played well. What? I was thinking to myself, yes, Hog, Cannon, Skellies, this is 2.6. It's obvious this game is going to be easy. And then he pulls out a P.E.K.K.A. Okay. I can still cobble together a P.E.K.K.A. defense with these cards because I've got Firecracker, which will pull it across the map, and Gobs, which stall for a really long time. Okay. Gobs, Hog. I delivery this too. That should die in time. This is an unfortunate situation. His Hog is 4 elixir and my Inferno Tower is 5, which means that if he plays his Hog on 0, then I won't have enough elixir for my Inferno Tower. I shouldn't have hogged opposite lane. I should have just saved for more defense cards. It's not going to work a second time, though. Got my Inferno in hand this time. Since he's got both Hog and P.E.K.K.A., this is going to be kind of a difficult matchup because I gotta save my Inferno Tower for 2 things. I can't have an Inferno Tower. Well, it's going to be very difficult to have an Inferno Tower for 2 things. So what I'm going to do is try to defend my Inferno Tower, keep it alive for as long as possible, so that he's kind of denied from going in for a Hog while I have my Inferno Tower on the board. He can Fireball this. I don't really care. Does he even have Fireball? I don't remember. I'm going to Lightning his cannon. There it is. You see there, the lightning lasts for a really long time. So, yeah, okay. I played my Inferno Tower on the anti-fireball placement, so we can't fireball this Inferno Tower on the regular tower. I also logged that to make sure that my Hog stayed alive. I mean, my Inferno Tower stays alive for a little bit longer. I decided to P.E.K.K.A. again, but it's not really going to work. It is going to work. I forget that this guy's playing Cycle. Hog. Inferno Tower Valk. Firecracker. That will kill his bats. So it will not kill his bats because Firecracker does funny things sometimes. And all of his stuff is dead. I will Gobs this just in case. You never know with levels. Why am I doing so much damage? Right, because he keeps counting in my Hogs. Okay. I'm gonna hog lightning this again. He's gonna cannon. He's not gonna cannon. Okay. Inferno Tower. I'm playing a low Inferno Tower, so it's far from the P.E.K.K.A. Keep it alive with the log. And then I'll Gobs high to make sure that this P.E.K.K.A. goes down. Very nice. I've almost come back just from that one Hog Lightning. You see, Hog Lightning is a very difficult push to defend for bad players. So, I'm going to Firecracker the back. I'm setting up another Hog Lightning. He's probably expecting it, so he's going to peck any minute now? Question mark? Maybe not. Okay. Oh, this is very unfortunate timing. He gets to cannon, and I can't have Elixir for Lightning because I gotta defend. Yeah, that's kind of just unfortunate timing. Okay. Firecracker, I'm not going to hog opposite because I'm pretty sure he's back to his cannon already. Grabs Valk. That'll basically snipe off his E-Wiz. Inferno Tower. All good. I should not have played that hog. I'm just not thinking right now. He's going to cannon it. I'm going to lightning anyway just to try and catch him off guard. And he caught him off guard. What do you know? Ugh, that gets 2 hits. That's crazy. Valk. Inferno Tower. Hover delivery for bats. No bats? Okay. His hog's dead already. Wait for 10 so I can get my hog lightning down. And bop bop. There pretty much is no anti-lightning placement. It's absurdly difficult to get an anti-lightning off with a 3x3 building. Because, I'll show you next game, but lightning has a huge radius. Honestly, I think they should nerf the radius by half tile. Because lightning is one of the best spells in the game right now. So, if there is a hog... Oh, I don't have my lightning, so I can't show you. Gob Surround, full counters a ghost. You disgust me. Truly abhorrent. Ugh. There is one thing on this earth that I despise, and that is Marcher players. Oh, my Firecracker's going for a walk. He's probably going to get his ability back, which is kind of annoying. I'm going to Gobs high so that even if he has abilities, it's not going to do... And Mother Witch? You disgust me. I'm going to log this and just eat one, maybe 2 hits, because I don't have enough Elixir to play a Valk. Plus, I want to save my Valk for his Ghost. Like that. How much you want to bet he's going to march to the river? No? Okay. So he's got 2 of my least favorite Rangers in the game. So, he's getting BM'd when I beat him. Yeah. Nah. I don't BM people normally, but this guy deserves it. I'm gonna Inferno Tower low like this. When you play it 1 tile lower, you can't snipe it with a Marcher. He's decided to give me a King Tower activation. Thank you, kind sir. It is kind of fun being toxic. I just never do it because the amount of negative emotion it creates is much larger than the amount of positive emotion it creates. I'm gonna go for Hog Lightning here, or I'm gonna Hover Lightning to see if he gives me anything good. No? Prince. Okay. Very toxic, this guy's deck. Gobs high. That's not a... Okay. This is... I might actually just be dead here, because of the way that I handed him a full Firecracker for no reason. No, I'm alive. Okay. I'm almost even up damage. That's crazy. So, yeah. He's got P.E.K.K.A, so I'm going to go for a Hog Firecracker. I know I'm up enough Elixir that I can go for this. So, by playing that P.E.K.K.A there, he's just giving me a free lineup. And I'm going to also Lightning this so I can take his Firecracker off the map. And then my Firecracker will actually stay alive because she didn't get tapped. And this is ultra toxic. But I don't care because his deck's more toxic. He's got Firecracker and Marcher and Mother Witch. Those are the top 3 most annoying Rangers in the game. Yucky. Thank you, kind sir. I hate Marcher players so much. Like, I know I'm talking about it a lot, and he's only played 1 Marcher this entire game, but I just hate Marcher players so much. Like, with a passion. Oh, okay. The P.E.K.K.A's not going to counter it. That's game. Thank you, kind sir. think he probably already had me muted by that point, but I hate Marcher players. I hate them with a passion. Alright, 2 more games. Like, bad Marcher players, they are forgivable because they're so bad at using Marcher they never play March of the River. But good Marcher players, unforgivable. It is a sin beyond forgiveness. I'll hog. He's playing Minor Fire Spirit, which strikes me as an ultra fast cycle minor deck, or he's playing some mid-ladder nonsense. Okay. I'll probably either log or deliver these archers, depending on how much he protects. If he protects, then I'll delivery. If he doesn't, then I'll log. Since he protected, I delivery, because delivery full kills, log doesn't. I want to see what he does for this. I'm probably going to lightning if he plays a tank. Show me a tank. No tank? Interesting. Firecracker at the back. I wish I had my hog in hand right now. Log. I want to know what his big spell is, because Minor always plays a big spell. Gobs, interesting. You don't see very many Gobs players. Right, Gobs arrows. Gobs arrows, Fire Spirit, Archers, Tesla, Minor. That's 6 of his 8 cards. He's just giving me 6 elixir. I mean, it's 3 elixir for free. Very nice. Tasty, tasty elixir. Tesla is oh right, anti-lightning placement. So if I'm trying to lightning the tower here, you have to play it in the opposite lane. 1 tile in the opposite lane in order to not get lightninged. So in order to make that work, you have to play the Inferno Tower like this, and then play a tank to the side. And then playing the tank to the side like that will push the Hog Rider to the opposite lane. I kind of have to ignore this minor because I don't have enough elixir to play anything on it. I could delivery, but delivery is not a very efficient minor counter. So I'm just going to go for a Hog Lightning here and assume that he's not going to... Whoa! Okay. I was going to say I was going to play a Hog Lightning, assuming that he's not going to play the anti-lightning Tesla placement. But apparently he's got a Mega Knight. Mega Knight! And he's Earthquaking nothing. Well, I know his whole deck now. Just in case he's going to arrows, I'm hovering my Belk. No? Okay. I really do want to go opposite lane of him here because Mega Knight, so every time I play a Hog same lane, I'd be giving him a good counter push, so I want to be playing my Hog opposite as much as I can. I'm going to hover my Lightning here for Tesla. I'm just going to do it. I know he's going to Tesla, yeah. Bop. Should be 2 bops, but only 1 because levels. Ooh, that was a crazy delivery. Hit everything. 5 elixir delivery. Instant +2. Inferno Tower, he can EQ if he wants. It's not going to do him any good. It is going to do him some good. Yeah, I didn't have to Firecracker that. I was just worried. Okay. I'm down 800 damage, which is not all that great. Instant I see a minor, I'm going to Gobs. Off the front. Oh, that sucks. I'm going to have to eat a Fire Spirit. Fire Spirit hits like a fireball, so I might actually lose this game. 1200 damage, he's going to EQ cycle and minor cycle. What am I going to do about that? He's going to Tesla nothing. I'm going to do lots of things about that. Bop. Doesn't get more than 1 hit because levels. Yep, okay. I'm ready for a Fire Spirit. No Fire Spirit? Okay, I'm going to go for a Hog Valk. I gotta be very aggressive in order to win this game. Okay. I'm going to pull this to the opposite lane with delivery. So even if he plays something to get it through my delivery... Wait, he managed to get something down for that? That's crazy. I can't play Gobs here because he has arrows. There we go. He's going to Tesla. He doesn't have enough elixir for Mega Knight. And 1 tap. 2 taps. Okay, this is good. Oh, he minor. That's great. So minor means that he can only get EQ damage in this cycle. I'm going to Hog to pull his Mega Knight far away. Inferno Tower 2. The anti-lightning and the anti-lightning and the anti-lightning and the anti-EQ placements are the same. That's why I was playing my Inferno Tower so far away, but like that. Whew. One more game, then we can get our level 14 lightning. That's gonna be crazy. I might. Maybe there is no free-to-play wall. Maybe we're just gonna rush on past it. That'd be nice. That's probably wishful thinking, honestly. Oh, Ram. Bruno. Please don't lightning. Ram normally plays with lightning. Just but a scratch. That's his clan name. So I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna hog. I'll let the hog do the talking. He's got. Is this a real P.E.K.K.A deck? This could be a real P.E.K.K.A deck. Because he's playing Ram P.E.K.K.A Bomber. Maybe he went online and searched up good Evo. Nope, never mind. Not a real P.E.K.K.A deck. I kind of ignored that Bomber, by the way. And the P.E.K.K.A should be dead right now, but levels. Cage. Hog. Because he just wasted his building. Okay. Good to know. So he's got... Whoa! He's got Skarmy, Gang, Ram, Cage, P.E.K.K.A, Bomber, Muskie. He's only got one spell. Yeah, this kind of sucks. I knew that I had to play something early for that Cage, but I knew that I also didn't have enough elixir for it to be a Ram. I mean, for it to be an Inferno Tower, so I kind of just had to let him get a bunch of damage there. Oh, his last card's Zap. I completely forgot to keep track of his cards there. So, it's unfortunate. I'm gonna hog here just to make him play one of his counters. Yeah, okay. So, he's got Gang, Skarmy, Cage, P.E.K.K.A, Ram. It is physically impossible for him to not have a hog counter in hand. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup. Very interesting. I was hoping that the Brawler would go to my tower and let my Firecracker live, but I guess this is fine too. He can zap that Inferno Tower, it will do him no good. It's a neutral trade. 5 for 5. So I have to engineer some sort of workaround to his big hog counters. He's gonna P.E.K.K.A this? No, he's not. He's gonna waste his Cage. He's garbage at video games, and this is probably where I'm getting all my damage from. Okay. Log, Inferno, Delivery. Log Delivery is very good against Rangers. Log Delivery kills most of the Fireballies. Except, of course, if they have over-leveled, but... I'm gonna Gobs like this. I hope that that still activates my King Tower. It does. It does not? Okay. Well, so he's down enough damage now that I can probably just Fireball cycle him to death because his only direct tower damage is Zap and mine is Lightning, so I've certainly got an advantage over him in that regard. I'm gonna hog to tank for the Bomber here and then Gobs afterwards to make sure that the Ram goes nowhere. It was a very awkward hand. I couldn't... My option was tank with a Hog or tank with a Firecracker, and... I would rather tank with the Firecracker, with the Hog, I guess. I have to Firecracker this to make sure that those Spear Gobs don't get any extra stabs. Don't touch my Firecracker. Okay. I'm down a lot of elixir on most of these cycles just because of levels, which is not all that fun. I'm going to try and get a Inferno Tower and then also log off to protect it so that the Ram doesn't do too much damage. Yeah, so we can't P.E.K.K.A for a while now. He's expecting something on defense. He's going to Cage in the wrong spot, and I'm going to get a Lightning on his Musketeer. Very nice. So, yeah, you notice he's playing multiple Hog counters per Hog, and it's still getting through. That's not because I'm playing good, that's because he's playing bad. Okay. He's going to Zap. There it is. Gobs, Delivery, Firecracker. So one of the... Oh, Evil Bomber, don't line up, don't line up. Lined up. That's painful, but I take his tower anyway. So that's game. So, I actually don't remember if I was playing Evil Bomber. You know, you saw it. I mean, you're watching Clash Royale on YouTube. I'm sure you know what it does. But yeah, this is the little side quest that we're going for. These 10 wild cards will be Lightning, level 13, and then I'm going to go back to Trophy Road so we can actually see the level here. Book to level 14, and now we have a level 14 card, just like that. That's insane that we have a level 14 card already. That's actually crazy. So, like all those, well, I suppose it's probably pushed out of the battle log since we played so many games, but all those people with those level 14 cards that I couldn't handle. Now I'm one of the people with a level 14 card. my lightning probably does way more damage than my hog now. That's crazy. This one does more than 400. This one does less than 300. That's so lightning cycle is probably legitimately a better option than hog cycle now. That's crazy. So yeah. By the way, the reason you see why I chose to max lightning before I max hog, because lightning is both defense and offense. Hog is only offense. I would rather be able to defend and then toss lightning to the tower than only be able to offend, because of course if someone has like quintuple hog counter, then there's not much I can do about it anyway. So I would rather just have the extra defense. So yeah, that's the side quest over. Tomorrow I'll be back to grinding against these mega over leveled players. See you guys.